beam dreams and drug schemes of mad cream could be a sad scene when you go to that extreme. Triple beam dreams and drug schemes of mad cream could be a sad scene when you go to that extreme.
YouTube family, what's poppin'? What's cracking? What is going on? Today is Wednesday, January, not February, January something. I don't even know what the date is. The 16th, January 16th. And just finished up my cardio for the day. I got up early this morning, met up with my homie Aaron, who's a personal trainer here in Kansas City. I met up with him at 7 this morning at his gym and shot a promo video for him to be able to use on his social media. Dude is a monster. But yeah, just left my gym, finished up some cardio today. Wasn't really feeling it, especially just kind of being thrown off my schedule a little bit. Usually it's the first thing that I do is get my workout in, but yeah, just, I don't know, cardio. Wasn't really feeling it. But it kind of made me think while I was in the middle of doing it, the difference between like motivation and building habits. Motivation is great. You know, I feed off motivation. You know, I follow a lot of accounts on my different social medias that inspire me and motivate me. But at the same time, like, you're not always going to be motivated. 24/7, you're not always going to be motivated. So, you know, that's what, to me, it's more important to build habits, build healthy habits. So that way you're going to do those things regardless if you feel motivated or not. You know, I don't wake up and feel motivated to brush my teeth every single day, but you know, it's something that I do, but it's a habit I've built obviously my whole life. So you know, there's certain things that you do throughout your day that you know you're going to do and you don't even think about it. It's not something that you feel that you need motivation to be able to do. And so, you know, something I'm challenging myself, you know, working out is already a habit for me, so it's not something that I need the motivation. But there are certain things, like right now I'm really getting big on you know, reading a certain number of books this year, and a few things just with my business that I'm really trying to build some habits, so that way it's not something I'm real hot and cold on, you know, based off of if I'm feeling motivated that day or not. So yeah, comment down below just some healthy habits that you guys are trying to build for yourself, so that way we can all go through this journey together, because I know I need the accountability, and you know, if you guys need that too, we can kind of hold each other accountable. But yeah, I don't know, just something on my mind, wanted to share that with you guys. Today I'm going to be spending a lot of the day editing videos. The video that you guys are seeing, that you guys saw on Wednesday about the Apollo 16 Mark II, I got to still edit that. I got to edit the video from my boy Aaron and start editing the vlog you're watching now. I've got a session with my boy Zarin at 2, and then yeah, then I've got some stuff coming in the mail today. If you guys watched the video on Wednesday, you know that I had mentioned I've got some gear that I'm going to be racking today. So just waiting on the last few pieces to come in so I can get that set up, but I'll take you guys through that also.
Told me I'm the greatest, that shit stuck with me, dog. He got the glizzy, that stucky, sticky, no trust in the God. If that stick go turn right, he trippy, he fuck up his life. I got bitches that trip with me, tryna fuck for the night. Ike said I gotta leave these hoes alone, he was right. Every time I leave my girl, you know she put up a fight. And every time we see these girls, we gotta book them a flight. Every time I flex on niggas, I'm gon' do it with spite. And if we ever in the mix, then we gon' mix it with Sprite. Mitchell and Ness, no cap, predict my...
No cap, ain't even flexing. Oh my God, OMG, white tee, Air Force One, pink carry booty, Nicki Minaj, girl I had a long day, I need a massage. Shawty young and black, I know you won't ride the jet, girl you know I'm a dog, and that money I fetch, you never know with these hoes, that be like Russian roulette, and yeah I love the cat, but don't really want the pet, tryna give her my best, I know she won't want the rest, girl you so thick, I give you some for that dress, and when I stress, I need the head like a desk, tryna clean this dirty mind, she say I'm a fucking mess, sleep on them ass cheeks.
What you guys have all been waiting for this whole vlog, I'm sure, is for me to talk about the new unit that I got that takes me into the next step of my hybrid setup. So I found a crazy deal basically through my mentor from the studio, the very first studio that I introduced you guys to, that I did my apprenticeship through, and you guys have seen me work out there before in some of the older vlogs. It's called JTL Studios here in the Kansas City area. The owner, he got a new summing box and was getting rid of his dangerous 2-bus, and that was something that I wanted to get anyways. I'd already been on the hunt for. I know Dangerous released the 2-bus plus, and I've just heard really good things about the original unit, so I figured if I can get a crazy deal on that, that would be the unit I picked up. Like I said in the last video, I'm really trying to be picky and really make smart decisions on the gear that I do pick up, just to be straight financially. In the past, before my ears were right, before I really knew what the hell I was even doing, I was just picking up gear because I had the money, and then I would buy it brand new, I would sell it for, you know, a fraction of the cost, and I was just losing money left and right. And so I'm not gonna do that. I'm really just purchasing things where I feel like I'm really getting a deal. So yeah, I got a crazy deal on the 2-bus, and I don't really have anything to say about it just yet. Like I'm just starting to use it. I'm trying to figure out the sweet spot. I'm trying to figure out if you can drive it. I'm trying to figure out you know, everything about it. But what I've noticed so far is just the amount of separation I get in the stereo field. You know, for things that should be mono, or that I want to be mono, I don't want to say should be, because you can do whatever you want, but for the things that I want to be mono, so like a kick, snare, vocal, lead vocal, sometimes bass. It seems like nowadays a lot of the tracks that I get, the bass tracks are really wide, so kind of just depends on the feel of the song, but sometimes bass. But whenever I want those to be mono and I hit the mono button on the unit, it's like it just becomes so focused in the middle and everything else feels so wide. So far I've really noticed that separation. I don't know, the thing that I'm really always fighting is trying to make sure that, you know, whenever I print a track, it doesn't end up feeling flat. Just kind of like all of the space that I was trying to create in like the front to back dimension and depth, I don't want to lose that whenever I print a track. And so what I've noticed so far, just in the day that I've been using this, is the width and that depth and dimension is a lot easier to obtain, just because you can really hear that separation. So yeah, I'm digging it so far. It's the 2-bus, not the 2-bus LT. So it does have 16 inputs and 16 out. So it's the perfect setup with the Apollo 16. So basically what I've done, I created a template. I created a Pro Tools template that I just load up whenever I get a session. And so yeah, basically I've separated everything so they all have, all the main elements have their own outputs. So basically all of my bass tracks are going to their individual outputs. All of my I guess my kick and snares going to a individual output. The rest of the drums are going to an output. All of my music tracks are stemmed into their own output. The lead vocal is stemmed into its own output. The chorus vocal, depending on if I have multiple you know, layers to a chorus, or if it's just a single, it could either go with the lead vocal or to a chorus output. I've got a background vocal stem going to its own output, and then finally an effects stem going to its own output. And so all of those are individually routed into the 2-bus and then being summed into just 2 tracks and coming back into the DAW. So yeah, it took me a minute to figure it all out, how to get everything routed, and I'm still, again, trying to figure it all out. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys on the unit, what I've got, and yeah, definitely more to come. Next week I'm going to do a video on the Avid Artist Mix. A lot of you guys have asked me about the controller that I have and why I got it, so I want to go over that and talk to you about whether I think it's worth it or not, if I'm going to keep it or not, and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to catch you guys on Monday. Hopefully when I see you again, the Chiefs are on their way to the Super Bowl. Let's get it.